All right, we're back. So that's the first step. The second step is he needs to make sure that it is 100 on your list. He needs to make sure that this is something you want, because the thing is, this guy is hunting. Why does he want to waste his time with someone who is not emotionally wanting this? He doesn't want to waste his time. No, none of us want to waste our time with these new recruits, our apprentices. But once he finds out and realizes that this guy right here is like, you know what? I want it. It's something I truly want. I want to be like you. The alpha says, you know what? You can't be like me. You can walk with me, beside me, or you can be above me, but you don't need to be me. You are already good the way you are. So what he says is that, you know what? I'm not going to teach you tricks. I'm not going to teach you a gimmick. Because we didn't do that for centuries. Men never taught tricks and gimmicks to get pussy. They never did. And I am not going to do that now. And what this guy says to these apprentices, these new guys, he said, this is how I'm going to teach you. First, I'm going to start you off with numbers. I'm going to teach you 1 through 10. That's what I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you 1 through 10. And 1 through 10 may take months to get. It might take years to get. But I'm going to teach you 1 through 10 because you're nowhere near this mountain. You're still at the bottom down here. I'm going to teach you 1 through 10. And when you master 1 through 10, don't think you're doing shit, because you ain't shit yet. You're not. I'm going to teach you 1 through 10, and after I teach you 1 through 10, then I'm going to show you this thing called addition. I'm going to show you how to add things. Then I'm going to show you subtraction. And then I'm going to show you multiplication and division and decimals and fractions. And then when I think you're close enough to know that, I'm going to show you trigonometry, algebra, geometry, calculus, trig. I'm going to show you all of these things. And even when you learn that, you are nowhere close to the mountain, because being alpha has no limit. It has no date. There's no stopping point to make you say that you are alpha. You are always learning. And if you think that you know everything, then I stop teaching you. Because whenever you think you know it all, that's when you don't know shit. But he tells this guy that, and this guy says, you know what? I want to do the hard work. I want to do what it takes. And before he even starts on that, he teaches him the next rule of alpha. You see this guy right here? He tells him, do not fuck with him. Do not laugh at him when you see him. Do not try to take his woman even though you can get him. This is your worker. You see, we all have 90% of these guys working for us. Their job is one job and one job only. Their job is to go out there and try to manipulate and deceive women to a point where they are buying them dinners and drinks. So do not mess with those guys. That is the journey that the alpha takes. That is the first start of the journey. But during this journey of the crocodiles and the lions and the thunder and lightning and going up that tall-ass mountain, he tells these guys, you see, the reason we love this guy right here, is because he's not living by a certain code. The code he is living by, the code that is uploaded in his system, is a code of quick fixes and manipulation and not being who he is as a man. That is his problem, but it is our game. But the good thing about you is that I'm going to teach you the 4 basic levels of being a man. You have to know yourself, number 1. You have to learn yourself. You have to understand women, because that's the thing you're trying to fuck. You're trying to fuck women. You have to understand the ins and outs of dating, and most importantly, you have to learn how to fuck. You see, the seduction community only teaches these guys the tricks and gimmicks. They don't teach them how to fucking be men. They don't teach them that stuff because they know what we know. They know these guys are not getting pussy. And if they are getting pussy, it's because of the money situation of the woman. The woman's going to give the guy the ass that easy because she knows she can get money out of him. I mean, it's this simple. Look at a strip. Think about a strip club for a second, okay? Think about a strip club. You know that you go to a strip club, you're not going to get any pussy from the strippers. You give them a shitload of money, but you're not getting any pussy out of it. But see, that's the mentality of Eve's Paradise. That's the mentality of these guys right here. They're going in there because they think that the woman really likes them and giving them a lot of attention. That's how it works. And that's why we love these guys. You see, when we alphas go into the strip club, we don't go in there to give money. We go in there to enjoy our friends. We go in there to enjoy ourselves. Because we know one thing that these guys don't know is that this whole game has nothing to do with women. Yet, the seduction community teaches these guys right here that women have everything to do with everything. Everything you do has something involved with a woman. But that's the programming they're giving, so they can get paid on the front end and the women get paid on the back end. But the thing about the alphas is that you have to understand when they get outside of this matrix. See, the cool thing about the alpha male, let me show you the cool thing. This is Eve's Paradise right here. Okay, this is Eve's Paradise, okay? And we know it's protected by the pussies. We know Eve's Paradise is protected by the pussies. The great thing about being an alpha male is that you are outside of Eve's Paradise. You're not controlled by the media, the advertising, or women. You're not controlled by the pussy. And you automatically know that this guy right here is the Agent Smith. He's the guy that is protecting that matrix. But the good thing about you is that you are outside of this matrix, which means the rules are different. The rules are different. The rules do not apply. Just like the matrix, the rules do not apply to you here. These rules in the matrix do not apply to you. You do not have to play by it. You don't have to abide by these rules. So you have the power to not only go in, but also come back out of that matrix. You have the power to go back into Eve's Paradise. And that is why I stress to you guys, you have no idea how many of us are out there. You're not supposed to know. That's what I tell you all the time. You're not supposed to know. You're not supposed to know that there's a certain kind of male out there that's fucking your woman. Only thing you're supposed to know is there's this guy. That's what usually a woman says when she's all fucked up and twisted. She'll come to you and tell you, there was this guy. I met this guy. He is this and he is that. She'll complain to her girlfriends. She'll complain to her co-workers. She'll complain to all you pussies and punks out there. She'll complain to all of you about this guy right here. This guy who is an alpha. This guy who plays by his own set of rules. Now, when I say by a set of rules, he abides the law. You know, the law is the law. That's how it is. You know, he abides by the law. He stops at red lights. He does everything that the normal beta does. But when it comes to getting pussy and sex, he has his own set of rules. His number one rule is to let the betas do all the work. His number one, what you guys have to understand, and I hate to say this because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, is that these alphas are some cruel motherfuckers. They are mean and they are cruel. Because what they want, and this is some cruel ass shit, but I've got to be honest with you. This is what they want. This is why you rarely see anybody fighting against the community. They know that the hybrid alpha male right there, that hybrid right there, this hybrid type of guy, they know that this guy right here, they need this guy. They need this guy to keep creating more guys like this. Because see, you have to understand, these alpha males are very greedy. They are heartless. They don't